Politically Incorrect with Andrew Forgione. I'm your host, Christine Clark, and joining us here on the show, we have Miss Logan Ross.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome back to Big Purple Couch. And like the other candidates, we were talking about how we've just released the preliminary polls, and you're in third place with 20%. How does that feel to you?
I don't think it's indicative of how the outcome of the election is
Right.
going to be. We haven't really been promoting it, and I doubt I will. I would rather people vote on vote day, so I'll save spamming their Facebooks till then.
Great. I'm going to dive into platform points like I continue to do. For the Business Center in the Mustang Lounge, just wanted to ask you a couple questions. This year, the executive passed a mandate of the space, and it doesn't include anything to do with a business or a library or a study center. It's very broad, encompassing what students really want at that point in time. So can you expand on how you will describe the lounge and why change it into something that's more of like a first floor Weldon, Taylor, Law, etc.?
For me, the Business Center, it's not a place for work, it's a place for convenience. So what I want is I want to have a bench type of walk up, check your Facebook, check your Twitter, go on your email if necessary, print any document you need to hand in a class, and then leave. It's not going to be a sit down and work for 2 hours on your essay type of space. It's going to be quick in and out, but it's offering convenience for students who don't want to walk over to Weldon.
Okay.
And just the thing you say about walk over to Weldon, because it is literally a 2-minute walk from the Mustang Lounge. Do you think we need more spaces like that, or is the Mustang Lounge better as just a comfort study space rather than a first floor Weldon or Taylor?
I think it makes it more comfortable. I think that it doesn't give it that cold feel. I think it's that homey feel where you can check your computer. I'm not wanting people to work on it. It's just as a convenience. I personally I'm lazy. I don't like to walk over to Weldon, and I know a lot of my friends found that as an issue too. That was something that was a reoccurring theme when I was talking to people about convenience.
Right. And as you're saying, talking to students, and you were going to update your platform.
Yep.
And we were taking a look at your new platform, and there's a lot of similarities with the other candidates. So you have your academic communication, which is very similar to Adam's USC 311, and then the Talbot lights around campus. Claire had a lot of more lights around campus as well, and the ally training that John Silver spoke about. Is there a reason why they're so similar to the other candidates' platforms?
I already had the academic part of my website on the first platform, except it wasn't expressed properly, and so students were like, you need more academic things, we want more academic. So we sort of just incorporated it as a new point to show people exactly what it is.
Right.
For the lights on campus, I just am reflecting what students want. They wanted those things, so I'm giving it to them. They're good ideas on other platforms. I think we tweaked them to truly represent what every student wants.
Right.
And I have no problem with adapting my platform to be more similar to others. It just makes mine that more concrete.
Do you think, though, with people comparing it and so similar to the other platforms, that could be dangerous for you in the elections to actually get voted, where they think the other people have a better grasp on it?
I don't think so, because I opened it up to all students, and that's what they wanted. There are other things on there that are new that students didn't bring up in the first place, but for me, I don't think it's dangerous at all. It's showing, hey, I don't know everything you want, so let me know, and I listen.
All right.
Great. It's a very safe platform from a presidential perspective. So I need to pick again on the Mustang Lounge point. Essentially, right now we're battling troubles with students carrying out beanbags and carrying out chairs and all this kind of stuff. How will you combat the security aspect of the Business Center? If you're going to invest a lot of money in something, I'm already having troubles trying to secure my cell phone charging stations. Like, how would you secure a computer? Even though first year Weldon has security for every single one, they're all like roped into those desks.
I want to emulate Weldon's security. I think they do a great job, and if it works, then let's do the same thing. So I would actually like to carbon copy what Weldon has.
Okay.
For sure.
Building upon that, a lot of your points are lobby points outside of sort of the purview of this building or the direct control under the USC president. Why did you feel that you wanted to go this route and not include things that you could concretely change the next day, for example?
For me, I acknowledged what I can and cannot do, and I think that that is very important for a candidate. There are many false promises that are not within the control of the president or the VPs, and I wanted to acknowledge that. I wanted to say, hey, I know I can't do this, but I'm listening to you, and I'm willing to advocate on behalf of you. Students want these lobby points, and I'm willing to fight for them.
For sure. And I noticed one new thing that you added as well. It's been a big issue on campus, is having to do with all the SOF changes, and you added the SOF website. Was that a strategic move? Why'd you add that to your platform?
A lot of people complained about it. A lot of people came up. That was one thing that was a reoccurring theme. I know that there's a lot of stuff going on with sophing right now. And so we're trying to think of a way to solve that. And for me personally as a soph, I find sometimes there's a lack of resources. If a student asks me, where do I go to appeal? Or what about this? Or what about that? I have to do the Googling myself and go through all of the different websites and figure out what's going on. So consolidating everything that first-year students could need, so it's a soft resource, I think was one thing that could benefit all softs and all faculties, as well as create a communication means between the USC and SOF. So USC documents like the when Lawrence and Kim Kobayashi were coming forward to council about having there be the times to leave campus and a soft contract with the university. That was actually a really great thing that was coming forth, except in the dark side of sophing, it was portrayed as a bad document. I'd like to have that document available for all softs and say, hey, look, this is what we're doing for you, and this is what happened, along with the minutes. So it's just increasing communication.
For sure. And just to wrap things up, which one of the USC presidential candidates do you think would be least successful as president?
I hate this question. I was sitting there like, oh, they're going to ask me
what
that.
am I going to say?
I feel really uncomfortable mentioning people's names, but I'm going to. I think John Silver would do the worst job because I doubt his reasons for running, and I doubt his sincerity, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Logan, for coming again on the show. And guys, we'll have everybody here on the show, so be sure to check it out. And for more information, go to bigpurplecouch.ca.